Like anyone who's been chronically online, I've been watching PewDiePie for the past 14, 15 years now. I'm old, man. It's really cool to see him in his like father arc. He seems to be doing really well. Like he's made it in life. He's just doing side quests at this point. He's been doing this like whole drawing manga arc thing, and I think that's so cool. Yo, what's going on, everybody? If you don't know who I am, I'm Senseiduck. I'm a rapper, singer, producer, manga artist, your mom's new boyfriend. And today, PewDiePie just dropped a new video called I Tried to Make a Manga. The reason I wanted to watch this video is because I myself am working on a manga as well. And if I'm feeling generous, I might leave a few like screenshots here and there on the screen. It's really cool to see him
I need
start drawing.
And in Japan, I am very spoiled with them.
Which is your favorite Japanese, bro? Yo, Felix, this
First,
son
I
is
need to
cultured,
think
man.
of a story, which I had luckily had already done. I realized I need a storyboard, otherwise this is gonna be impossible.
I'm gonna have to draw a lot more because this is already like 9, 12, 13.
Okay, so he's got some like,
and this is not, the story has not even begun.
like pin sketches.
Let's not worry about
Like
scale
thumbnail
right
sketches.
now. Let's get all the that's my plan.
I have never written a story before. Out of all things, this
Me
actually
neither, man.
turned out to be the easiest bit. I don't know why.
They release.
I'm surprised he said that because it's like, I'm good at the art aspect. Stories, I suck at it, man. Like I'm gonna be totally honest. Like I'm good at ideas and concepts and like vibes, but like I need a lot of assistance with ChatGPT for like a polished script and like a polished plot. Like I don't know how to write good plots. That's one thing I really suck at.
Finished the storyboard. Finished. First version is done. No spoilers. I was originally thinking like a 14, but this is looking more like 50.
That's a lot more than 14, yeah.
52? 54? It feels super exciting though. I think it has a lot of soul. The art might be really bad.
Really bad. Hold on. Run that back. Bro said this is really bad. Are you kidding me? This looks better than like most people's stuff if they tried. Like look at this tiger right here. He draws animals really well, and these are just like thumbnail sketches.
There's not gonna be any dialogue because I just prefer it that way. I think it's a simple story, but I also wanted to leave it to the interpreter, you know? Like make it feel like your story. You can make what you want out of it. That's the goal. Now, I think I should just start drawing, honestly. I have a lot of drawing to do.
I think with the whole no dialogue thing, I remember a while ago he was talking about a manga called Blame, and because of PewDiePie, I actually checked out Blame while I was at work, and it's a pretty good manga. And one thing about Blame is that it almost has like zero dialogue, and it's still really good. And so I'm wondering like, how do people write that kind of stuff? Like, because you usually with the script you have a lot of dialogue, and then you're like, this character walks in this room, yeah. But there's just I'm wondering how that works.
Project is going to take a very long time. My goal was to finish within a month. And in order to keep that goal, I have to start drawing.
Yeah, it's good to have a deadline. It lights a fire underneath your butt for sure. So it looks like he's going
Maybe I'll draw the
very
same
traditional route.
The black is not transferring well at all on this paper. Research now.
I mean, I don't
will
really
save myself
use
a lot of
ink brushes. I draw on a
issues
computer,
later.
but
And I also don't like how white this paper is.
this isn't really
This is the
something I
paper
have to
I
think
like.
about.
But also this.
Throughout this process, I had many mental breakdowns. I thought this thing would be fun. I'm just gonna draw a little bit.
And I am already gonna change all this. But I kind of need to get going, so I'll fix it later. We'll keep going.
Yeah, it just goes to show like how important just the messy sketches before you even draw it out, because you never know, like the last thing you would want is to draw something like super detailed and fleshed out and then just have it interrupted by a speech bubble. And so it's important to spend a lot of time just trying to figure out the layout of where characters are, composition, where the speech bubbles are, and you know, it needs to flow nicely for sure.
This is a lot harder than I thought. I think it's just getting it right, like getting the flow, like going from one place and then transitioning and then timing the pages. It's supposed to be a boy, right? But I'm so used to drawing adults, so like I have to redraw every time. I'm like, it doesn't look like a child. Like now he's tall all of a sudden.
Pro tip, if you want to draw
Stop
young people,
asking
just
me.
make their head
Everything was
bigger.
just harder than I thought. Just drawing line work. I never really traced my own sketches before, and I know this from my anime studio. Just tracing,
Oh, I haven't
that
seen
in
this video
itself
yet.
is such a skill.
Yeah, and that's another thing I take for granted that I don't really, because I've been doing like specifically digital art for so long. There's just so many like little things that I don't really think about that beginners struggle with. Just like sketching something out and then just tracing over it with the line art. That in of itself is a skill, because you don't want to, if you mess it up and you like, let's say you're drawing on paper, you erase a sketch, or you're on a digital, you take away the sketch, and then you see the line art, sometimes it looks terrible because, you know, it wasn't done properly. So that in of itself, not only that, but like actually, you know, drawing smoothly, I find it easier digitally because I have really shaky hands, so I use the stability to like make it smooth. But yeah, no, that can be really tricky for people that are new to this kind of thing.
This page is probably the most fun one to look at because it has so many different shades.
That looks so good.
But the blending of it's horrible. Like horrible. This is not what I wanted at all. I think
that looks fine, man.
The water looks great, but like
not really,
I ruined it.
Not really a watercolor
like, the
guy.
The sky is supposed to be even, and it's just like this paintbrush thing. Like the brush.
I think even this right here is like is an aesthetic. Like it doesn't have to be perfect.
Horrible. Like
people dig this kind of stuff. I think that looks great.
And like the sky is supposed to be even, and it's just like this paintbrush.
And that's another thing. Every manga artist, I know there's no like color in manga obviously, but every manga artist has their own like coloring style when it comes to the grays, blacks, and whites. Some people use screen tones, some people use watercolor, like PewDiePie. If you don't know what screen tones are, basically whenever you do gray in a digital software and turn the screen tone feature on, it replaces the gray with a bunch of dots. When you zoom in, it has the illusion that it is gray. And not only is that an aesthetic choice, but I learned quite recently it's a lot easier to print things that are like dotted than like gray. It's much easier and cheaper on a printer apparently. I think that's so sick.
Why did I decide that to be a good idea, huh?
More
Solid
supplies.
color, I guess.
Okay, so I brought the whole dang thing because they have this selection of cutouts. So I hope that I can. I'm hoping I can just like match.
Oh, is he going
so
for the screen tones now?
I need a lot.
Dude,
of
I've
paper.
never tried screen
That's
tones
blue.
in real life. It looks
That's also
exhausting.
blue.
Okay, I'm gonna speed this video up a little bit because it is quite long, so I'm just gonna crank it up just a little bit.
It's not very.
Yeah, it
satisfying to
looks
cut, I'm not
really
gonna lie.
tedious
Okay, just for now, we'll do here.
having to stencil everything out. If you did this on Clip Studio, you just press a button and that's
Okay,
it.
enough.
I could not imagine
Wow. Okay,
doing
well-
that.
Oh, it just attaches. That's actually
Oh,
very
man.
satisfying. And you can't see it at all. Okay, well now you can. That's kind of cool actually. Gotta make sure you don't get bubbles actually.
Oh,
This
that
is just
looks
a test of my
annoying.
keeping
It clicked. I was finally enjoying this process. Just enjoying drawing.
See, there you go.
Okay, so
Even
then there's
his
gonna be, like,
sense
a
of
breathing
scenery
room,
is
kinda
really
quiet,
good.
And then boom, what is that? Big reveal of Tiger. Tiger growls in his face. Boy, again, it's just like whoa. And that's all I got so far.
You know, I'm really glad that he's starting to enjoy it because honestly, the hardest part of starting anything is starting it, not even doing it, just making the decision to just say, hey, I want to do this thing. I wanted to make my manga for years and I didn't start making it up until like last year, and I left it alone for like a whole year and then I just started working on it again. And I can tell you now that I'm actually working on it, I'm actually enjoying it now that I'm familiar with the process and I've got a good workflow going on.
Oh my god. Why did I do so many pages? I just couldn't stop.
Yeah, 50?
No,
Are you kidding
nice.
me?
I'm hoping inking will just be a breeze. I know that's not the case, but I can still hope.
No, it won't be. No, it's not. Spoiler alert, it's not going to be a breeze, dude.
I think he needs more detail. Maybe I'll make him gray. I haven't used any grayscale yet. I know.
Mm.
Then look at him there. He's all fucking tall
Dude,
and
these
shit.
drawings are perfect. Like his sense of perspective, even just like I really suck at drawing organic, natural things like backgrounds, mountains, canyons, rocks, hills, trees, that kind of thing. But even with no color, this looks amazing, and I feel like that's a good sign that this is when he puts the screen tones and more ink and whatnot, it's gonna look amazing.
This pen, which is 0.3, it's a great pen. But if I want to do details on the face, it's very hard. Don't
Yeah,
look too
especially when
close.
it's tiny
I got
like
this
that.
manga pen, but I'm not using this. It doesn't draw when I wanted to draw. I'm like trying. Nothing's coming out.
Oh, is that like
Okay,
a
so I wanted
calligraphy
to show you
pen?
what
Oh
stuff
no,
I actually ended
I
up
hate
using.
those.
This turned out to be my favorite paper, if it matters to anyone. For sketching, I use this pen. It's so cheap and it's so good, and I love it.
Oh,
It's got
mechanical
some nice weight to
pencils.
it. 0.3.
Chef's kiss, man.
Very good.
Even though I am like a digital
deep
artist
porcelain
guy,
lines,
like there is
my average
something
lines. and my
quite
beefier lines.
nice. So just
the
about
king of this
using
manga, I'd
mechanical
probably say this
pencils
entire
and
project
ink
is
pens
the
and
the ink is
and
inside this,
erasers.
it's
Like
soft.
it
So
just
basically, you
feels
squeeze out the ink
feels
by
familiar. It
feeling
feels
it.
nostalgic.
And
Oh, that is a
I don't have
nice
to
looking
dip
pen.
ink all the time, and I can draw very slim lines. Slim,
Oh, those ones are very
and then you
versatile
can
for sure.
progress and then press harder, and then boom,
Woo!
you got thick lines. Super
Dang.
versatile.
Yeah,
I
that's like a vagabond kind of pen, like something you'd see in
love this.
Vagabond.
I'm testing out like the layers. It's just test. We're just testing. We're just chilling. There's no stressing. Am I stressed? Do I look stressed? I redrew this one, and I think it turned out way better.
Dude, that's so good. And that's another thing. That's another difference between manga and color is you would think that because it's black and white that it's gonna be easier, but not really, because you have to utilize your application of blacks and whites. You need to make sure anything that's black stands out in an environment of white, and I think he did that quite well here. You know, it's not too busy. You know, the boy is black, which means he stands out in his environments, so that's really good. And vice versa, if something's white, you know, try to make everything around it black, make it stand out.
I also realize I'm talking too much and you don't care, but like I'm just gonna experiment. I
We
feel like
care, Felix.
I'm drawing like this. Like, okay, imagine your paper. I'm keeping the Bible next to me as I'm drawing, and
Oh, see, I knew it. There's blame. This is the manga I was just talking about at the start of the video. I'm pretty sure this is like his favorite manga. This is definitely his main inspiration for this. See how there's like no dialogue.
Dude, this
It looks so good.
sick. I'll never be that good.
The
This is my
Bible.
favorite manga. I think I can do it. Just gotta keep drawing. I hate this photo, but it's finished. I thought it'd be funny.
Dude, that looks so good. I suck at drawing animals. Like, I don't draw animals ever. Like, I'm surprised I drew like this well. You know, this was my first time drawing like a wolf or any kind of dog like ever. And it looks okay, I guess. But look at this. Like, he's able to draw a tiger on like 4 different angles. That's so cool.
That this scene comes back because the hunter leaves and the boy is kind of left like and then the hunter's gonna have the same emotion, but like drawing this fucking thing 6 times is not it's
6
why do I have to get so many details in there? I'm hoping like my bad framing, someone will see it and be like, yes, he let the lines flow downwards.
Oh, he's got
towards
the
end,
like
and
the
not because
light
he's lazy
pad
and he
thing.
fucked up and doesn't
Wow,
want to
this is
read
a whole. He's got the whole shebang, man.
as long as I don't look at
Even just like the black and white looks good. Like he could probably just release that, and I think that'd be okay.
I hate this fucking page. I redrew it
Dude,
so many
even
times.
like his horses are good.
No spoiler.
This is like, so I'm like trying to break my neck trying to look at this horse, man. But like his animals are so good.
I have to draw 3 horses. Try and draw 1 horse, okay? They suck.
Yeah, and people don't really think about how like if you're drawing a character and that character is shown multiple times on a single page, it feels like you're drawing 3 characters in a way. And especially if that character has a lot of detail and a lot of like complex hairstyles and clothing. Like I hate drawing the main character of my manga because of his hairstyle. That is the reason I didn't even start it for the longest time, because I hate drawing his hair, but I love his hairstyle, and it really ticks me off, man.
I will show you the entire manga now, but I actually have more work to do because I want to add more
I'm surprised he's showing us
gradients and shit
this
like that
much
because I think it
before
adds a
he's
lot of
released
depth. It took me 3 months instead of 1, but it is done. To be fair, the project
3
became 3
months.
times as long, so I think I did okay. I have this idea that I cannot do a manga. Okay, I have to draw for at least 6 years. I have to be a master at all these different elements.
Absolutely
Then-
not. And I kind of fell through the same trap when I was making my manga. I thought, even though I'm already decent at art, I was thinking like, oh, maybe I need to spend another like 10, 15 years to get like good. And it's like, none of that really matters, you know, especially with manga. Like 90% of the time when people read manga, especially if there's a lot of dialogue, I feel like he feels different because there's no dialogue. A lot of the time when people read manga, you know, they don't look at the panel for as nearly as much time as it took for that panel to make, if that makes sense. So like if a panel took like 10 hours to make, no one's gonna stare at that panel for 10 hours. No one cares that much. They just want to like keep reading. There's a lot of manga out there that are awesome. What really made me comfortable making my manga is like a lot of manga art is actually terrible, but no one cares. A classic example of this is Mob Psycho 100. We've all seen the anime. The animation is sick. Go read the manga. It looks like it was made in Microsoft Paint by a 12-year-old, but it's hilarious, man.
To fail in order to learn. And again, I am Mr. Failure, okay? I fail constantly. I learned more from this 3 months of drawing than probably an entire year of drawing, because it forced me to challenge myself in doing the different things I don't want to do and realizing my flaws and weaknesses and learning from it. Because I think you have these ideas that you can't do certain things, like you have to do this first, but I feel like what's just try it. Worst case, you fail.
Absolutely,
right?
man. No,
I
that's
would actually
fact.
consider this manga a failure. There's just too much mistakes. There's too many things I messed up. I would not publish this manga.
But I feel like only he sees that, you know. I was looking at the pages he made, and all I was thinking was good things, you know. And that's another thing. If you think you're a failure, if you think you're bad at something, or your work is not good enough, 90% of the time, like, you're the only one thinking that. Just ball out, man. Who cares?
I want to show you guys the manga.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Feel free to mute me, but I will yap inevitably. I'm a YouTuber. So title, Gao.
Okay, like his screen tones are really good here.
I realize now it says cow.
Got like a
Gao.
gradient.
We didn't make it far, did we? All right, here's the first shot.
And he's making it
I imagine
Japanese.
this like anime,
Wow.
super high wind, ambience, like
It's like simple
you
and
get
it's
the whole
complex
landscape,
at the same
and then you
time.
kind of go into the boy, and it zooms in, and then he gets quiet. Like everything gets quiet for a second.
Dude, this
Then we
feels
start
like
walking.
a Ghibli
I made a
movie.
mistake here where initially I wanted to read this way, but I think it's gonna read this way. So I'm just gonna do that, even though technically these should swap places. So yeah, he's walking. We get some epic scenery.
So he's doing left to right, I suppose.
He doesn't
Or
have a
right
face, don't worry about it. So he's climbing up, he's looking at something, some nice view. Again, these should swap places. This should be the last thing you read on this. Anyway, and then you get the full spread, the double lumi.
Oh, double page.
It was gonna be, so I imagine it like a 2-pager, you know? It was cooler in my head, but
He's
I do
got
think,
a lot of different
I
like
think the
screen
toning kind
tones
of messed
going
me up a
on.
little bit.
Different shades of gray.
More walking. We get to see the main character
Oh,
more
that's-
clearly.
I
for
guess
the
that's
first
what he
time.
meant
Maybe it
by,
wasn't
like,
obvious that it was a
solid
boy
gray.
until now. I don't know actually. And we see that he's approaching the city. Still not at the city, but he's down from the mountains. And this is the page, if you remember, that I said I was going to
That he
redraw.
didn't like,
I'm not doing
right.
that. It's not happening. It does serve some purpose, but I probably could cut
No,
this
but
actually.
I think it works here because he's stepping in water and the watercolor replicates water textures. So I feel like it works here, you know, but I understand why he doesn't like it.
Still looks okay. He's
Oh, looks
walking
great.
up to the walls, the city walls. He should be more wet here, I think, but what can you do? I do really like the contrast here of the bright and dark coming in. I think that turned out really
Yeah, no,
nice.
that's sick.
This is the inside the city. I redrew this a lot of times, and I'm very happy I did because I feel like I'm there with the boy looking at this. Like this looks nice. Let's see the hooves. Some riders are riding in,
Nice
and we get
hooves.
a quick shot of the boy. Kind of wish this page was like this, to be honest. Like I feel like this was so unnecessary. Anyway. And the first introduction to our antagonist, I redrew
is
this
that
like 4
Griffith?
times. It looks like a girl every time. But then I'm like, it doesn't matter. It can look like a girl. It doesn't matter. The antagonist is looking down on the boy. They're having this sort of moment, meeting eye to eye, or a blank face to blank face. I try to redraw the face,
And there's
and
no
then I use
dialogue
this like
either, so
thing
it's
that
gonna
I
be
can't draw on. So
very
it's
ambiguous.
faceless. The rider
We have
rides
a
off.
tiger.
You're sort of supposed to see something happening behind the boy as he's sort of looking after the turning his way, and we see
Oh,
the paw.
that's
Our
sick.
other character shows himself for the first time, or herself. Go!
Oh, wow.
Surprise! It's a tiger. So the tiger doing something. The boy is looking at it.
He's so nonchalant
Moving
about
on, and then chung, ka-chung. The hunter is back, looking like a male this time. Nailed
Dude,
it.
this is
Throws the spear at
amazing.
the tiger. Tiger's like
It flows so
Reminds
well.
me of, like the tiger looks weirdly sexy. I'm like, it's not supposed to look sexy. It's supposed to look angry and pissed
it's
off.
the
So tiger's
eyes.
supposed to take off. Boy's looking like okay.
And it's not too like overcrowded.
Grabs
It's
onto
cool
tight.
that he's keeping it very simple. He's keeping it like 4 panels max, which is really like refreshing. It gives room to breathe. It you know, it's not too overcrowded. It's not too busy.
Running through the city walls. It's very cute actually. Maybe I don't hate this manga.
Oh, he's running.
I quite like this.
Oh, you should be proud of it.
And then we
man.
have the same as before, but this time it's the hunter that is.
Ooh, the face is a bit. Okay, this is the first like bad drawing I've seen. Yeah, the nose and the mouth should be like, you should move it up a bit more. But okay, that's my only complaint here.
That is sort of frozen. And he goes, eh? But yeah, not a second tiger is gonna come out. spoilers. They leave the same gate, if you remember, and then they run down the same way, if you remember, and then again, white face boy, because I messed it up.
Oh, he's got little speed lines.
But they're running across the field,
looks
so
so
you get the
good.
point. And then we're back at the lake. Tiger gets an idea, jumps in the lake. The idea was that Tiger gets the idea to shake off the boy,
Like
basically.
if
but
I
they're
didn't
both
know
having a good time.
PewDiePie made this, I would
So the
assume
Tiger's
this is
noticing that the boy is
made
actually
by
enjoying
someone who's been
himself.
doing
I'm
manga for
explaining
many
the story
years.
or whatever.
This is really
So,
impressive for
it's
his
another idea
first work.
to make epic jump.
But I
Which
think
had a
this is
sound
his
effect
first
where it's
manga.
like, I guess we have the do. And then we get this epic shot in the sky.
Whoa. What happened here? We just went from like 4K to 480p here. What's going on?
If you grew up in Sweden same year as me, then maybe you know this reference or why. But
Oh, okay, it's an inside joke.
anyway, boy is like, whoa, Tiger lands, have this epic moon shot.
No,
I
that
mentioned
is
this so
sick.
early. It's kind of funny.
That is
seeing
tough.
it now. I was like, it's gonna
Oh,
be cool.
man.
Tiger is in front of the moon. Everyone loves that. But yeah, it's heading back, and we see that it's darker now, and they're both just happy. And we're back at the river.
Dude, I feel
For the
like
third
because
time
he's a father
for a little
now,
resty. Tiger
you
is
could make
tired
like
after a long
children's
day.
book
Boy gets to
for
enjoy just
for his
having a
son.
moment, a quiet moment,
That'd be
stroking
so
the fur,
wholesome,
and
you
then-
know? Like
Is that a
it's
page-turner
giving
or what?
like
Hunter back.
it's giving children's book.
We see that the hunter is back.
This Griffith again.
Tiger has been pierced. Hunter goes in for the kill.
Oh. He lost his stripes. Oh man.
That's the story.
Yo, thanks for making me cry. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. That was actually so good. What the heck, man? Felix is really talented, and I know I'm like way younger than him, but I feel like such a proud father right now. It's really nice to see someone you know, really humble themselves and dive into something as difficult and humbling as art, you know, because it is an emotional roller coaster of like constantly having ideas, trying something, sucking at it, getting better, and then sucking again, and then sucking even more. But that's part of art, man. You just keep going, you keep sucking, and like, hey, yo, pause. It's really lovely to see. Like it doesn't matter where you're at in life. Like I always tell people, you know, I get people coming up to me saying, oh, I didn't start drawing when I was like 5 years old. I should have been drawing since I was like a fetus, man. It's just like, who cares? PewDiePie, he's like what, 37 years old now, and it just doesn't matter, bro. If you want to start something, you should have started. Yes, I mean, just start today, bro. Who cares? And you know, it's never too late to start anything. Just do whatever you want, man. All right, guys, that's about it. Like I said, I've got an upcoming manga series on the way. I cannot wait to show you guys, bro. I have no idea when I'm gonna finish it. Hopefully within the next like month or two. But when it drops, you guys will know for sure. All right, thanks for watching, guys. It's your favorite duck boy, and